Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. Today I'm going to be doing a powder review, so similar to my foundation review that I did a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying out a new powder that I've never had before, although a lot of people have probably already tried. And I'm going to be doing like a daily wear test sort of thing. So I'm going to try and keep it on for about 10 to 12 hours like I did for my last video, but there's no guarantees how long I'll keep it on right now. The powder that I'm trying out today is the RCMA No Colour Setting Powder. I think so many people have already tried this, and to be fair, YouTube kind of made me buy this, but I've never been able to try it. I've never really been able to get my hands on it, and I was shopping around on Beauty Bay the other day and I thought, yeah, let's get that. Let's finally get it and see what it's like, because I've had so many good reviews for it and my current powder just isn't really cutting it for me. I'm just not a huge fan of the Revolution one. It makes my skin look a bit too dry, and also it just leaves a white cast. I know this powder is also white, but it's a no colour powder. It's not meant to leave a cast, and I don't think it's meant to leave a flashback. So it says on the back, RCMA no colour powder has been a staple in the pro makeup artist kit for years, and now it can be yours. This industry secret is the perfect universal setting powder. It contains no pigment, no perfume, no fillers, and won't alter your foundation shade or natural skin tone. It will set your makeup with a flawless finish that won't cause flashback. And the directions is use powder puff or makeup brush. Use powder puff or makeup brush and apply to face, set and brush off excess. So I have high hopes for this because I've seen a lot of people use it, and I'm interested to see how it's going to last on my super oily skin. And if it does work out pretty well, then I think I've got a new favourite. So like I said, this was from Beauty Bay, and I think it was only like £7 or £8. I can't remember. I'll put the actual like price here of how much it was. So it's fairly inexpensive for how much you get in here. And yeah, I'm excited to try it. First off, you need to actually open up the packaging. The packaging is annoying, and I know it was because I've seen people use this before. So you literally just need to like, without making a mess, open that. It really doesn't smell like anything, it's odd. But yeah, so the packaging is annoying because it's almost like a salt shaker. And I know that most people tend to actually just empty this out into another canister, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, I've literally got like my old Rimmel powder like tub there, so I'm just gonna empty this out. Already making a mess. Oh, that's a lot. No, I'm just gonna fill it up, because even if I don't particularly like it, I'm still not gonna use it in this tub anyway, so I might as well. And I mean, that's how that's a normal tub. This tub itself lasted me for ages, and I've only used like, what, a quarter of this bottle, like tub thing, so it is really good value for money. Oh my god, I almost dropped everything on the floor. Hang on. So yeah, you do get a load in here, like, that's crazy how much you get. Always keep your loose powder things, it's handy. First of all, obviously I need to do some foundation. I'm not just going to be putting it straight on like my skin, because what's the point in that? So I'm going to quickly do a bit of foundation, and then I'll be back for the like application of the powder. Okay guys, so that's me back with the foundation. I just used my Revlon Colour Stay because I know that this is like a good foundation for me. I know how long it typically lasts with like just a standard powder, so I thought in order to give this powder a fair test, I need to use this. Okay, and so for the powder, I have actually got a new brush, like a little kabuki brush, but I'm gonna use my normal brushes for this video, just because I want to give it a fair test, and I don't know how that brush works anyway. Like, I haven't used it yet, so I'm just gonna use my normal brushes, which is using this one by Morphe. This is the M536, and then if I need to around my cheeks and stuff, I'll just use this like Poundland or Pound World blush brush, which just works really well with powder. So let's go on with that, shall we? In order to just to get my powder out, I normally like unscrew the lids and then just rest it, and then I would flip it upside down, shake it a time or two, flip it up the other way again, and then that's me just like, I've got this much powder, which to be fair is actually less than what I normally go for, and I normally do shake a bit more out, but I'd rather get like a little out and then go back to it later, as opposed to having loads left. And I'm just taking up about this much, and it's just going to go underneath my eyes. I have a mirror here and a mirror there, by the way, so if you see me doing this, or if you see me looking over there, that's why. I mean, it has left a bit of colour, but right now I'm kind of just stamping it on. I'm not really blending it out, so I'm hoping that when I do try to blend it out, it shears out a little bit. Same again on the other eye. Okay, so that's definitely mattified. It doesn't look too dry, but it does look a little bit dry just directly underneath my eyes. Just gonna go ahead with my nose now. God, I put on so much powder, this goes all over me. For the rest of my face, I do just tend to kind of like blend it straight in. I tend just to dab it on my nose and on my like upper cheek area, under eye area, just because that's the places that gets the most oily. I hate myself with that. Oh god. My skin is also a little bit dry right now. I don't particularly know why, but it is, so that's grand. Yeah, in fairness to the powder, when I put it on and actually blend it out straight away, it's not leaving any sort of a cast, which is good because that's what you kind of want in with this. I mean, it says that it's not going to leave a colour, so you'd expect that it wouldn't. So it does just kind of go on and immediately just like melt into the foundation, which is good. So I feel like if you did have like really deep skin, you could definitely get away with using this powder, even though it is like literally like paper white. Although to be fair, I am paper white as well, so who knows. Is he gonna get that? He's gonna get that.
Hello? Okay.
I think I just got a parcel delivered. Nice. Okay, so that's like the full cap gone for that already. And you know what? I don't think I need any more powder. My face feels... It does feel powdery. It doesn't feel very smooth, but then to be fair, like, I have just put a crap ton of powder in my face. But it does all feel fully set down. And I mean, normally I'd use a little bit more than that. Not too much more, but I would definitely use more than that on a daily basis. So it has set down quite nicely. I'm just going to use the bigger fluffy brush just to blend any excess powder off. Mainly underneath my eyes and on my nose. The skin around my nose, like kind of on my nose and like right on the sides, is looking quite dry, but my skin is a little bit dry at that point anyway at the moment. So for me, that's just kind of like, although it's not normal for me to have this part looking quite dry, it's, at the moment it's like okay, but I'm thinking if you have quite dry skin as it is, it's probably not the best thing to use, but I think after setting spray that should probably be fine. Should I even use setting spray today though, because I don't typically wear setting spray? Yeah, I'll use setting spray today. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and do my like contour, blush, highlight, things like that, do my eyes, and I'll be back with you for like the kind of end result of application. Okay guys, so I've done my eyes, my base, everything like that, completed my look. I decided not to use setting spray because I really don't typically use it on a day-to-day basis, so to give the powder a bit of an even chance for what I would normally do, I haven't used it. The makeup and stuff that I've got, like my eyes and stuff, did take me about an hour to do. I've filmed a separate video, so that's the reason why I'm wearing the same clothes as what I was in the last video. If you haven't seen that yet, and if you want to see how I got these eyes, go ahead and watch my last video from Sunday. It'll be in the clickable eye button somewhere. Don't know what side it is yet, but somewhere. So in regards to the powder, like I said, I've had this on for about an hour. It hasn't really changed at all. Like, I've got no oils coming through yet at all. But it does look like it's sunk a bit more into my skin, a bit nicer. Like, I don't think I would have needed the setting spray at this point. It does look quite nice. It hasn't like, it's not like a blurring powder. It doesn't really claim to be that, but it doesn't really like hide any pores, but then it doesn't accentuate them either, so it seems pretty good. And actually, like when I look in the mirror over there, like it hasn't changed my foundation shade at all. So it does do what it claims to do, and I just want to see what, like, if it lasts as long as I hope it does. Just a reminder, obviously I do have really oily skin, so powders and foundations don't typically last that well on me, so I am looking for something to really like keep on my face and stop the oils from coming through, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of oils. But yeah, so far it's looking quite nice. It is holding up quite well, and like I said, it's already been on for an hour, so for some powders that I have used in the past, an hour is all it needs before my skin gets oily again. So it is currently 2:02 p.m. I'm 2:03 now, just changed. I'm going to be calling the check-in time from 1 p.m. though, because I have already had this on for quite a while. I'll probably check in at about 5 to see how that goes for about 4 hours in, and then maybe again at like 10 o'clock-ish. So I'm going to try and go for a 10-hour wear. Doesn't make sense then, does it? No, I'll check in at 5 and then I'll check in at about 11 before I go to bed, and try and get like a 10-hour wear test in here and see how that goes, because I think 10 hours is kind of like the average that most people would wear their foundation if they're doing like a full 8-hour shift at work or whatever and all of that stuff. So 10-hour wear test seems about fair. I should be going to the shops today, so I am actually leaving the house, so we'll see how it copes. It is threatening to rain today, so we'll see what that does. But yeah, so far it's actually looking quite nice. Yeah, loving it so far, and I'll check in with you in a couple of hours. Or in a few seconds. Which one? Okay, so I'm filming on my phone, so sorry for the bad quality, but this is the powder situation at about 20 to 7. Yeah, 20 to 7. It's actually looking okay. My skin doesn't look very oily at the moment. It doesn't feel very oily. Also ignore the fact that I've gotten changed and I have no lashes on at the moment, so ignore that. But yeah, so it doesn't look oily. It still looks okay. I can feel oil starting to come through, but honestly, for like close to 6 hours now, this is really good. Like, really good. My normal powder that I have, the Revolution one, it doesn't last this long at all. I normally have to powder by like 4 hours in, so the fact it's been almost 2 hours extra, it's pretty good so far. Yeah, it looks quite nice. It doesn't seem to be like caking anywhere. See if I can get into better lighting to show you that. Right, yeah, so it doesn't seem to have caked anywhere. It still looks really nice, and like you can see that my forehead like isn't that shiny, all things considered. Like, it is, but not really. That's just kind of like the natural sun, and like it just feels very, very nice. I quite like it. So I have high hopes for this lasting like ages, to be honest, because it's looking pretty decent. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really, really happy with it so far. And it might be my new favourite powder at this point. Yeah. I'll check in with you before I go to bed, so probably about 11 o'clock-ish, which would be another 5 hours odds. And we'll see how it looks just before I go to bed after like 10 hours altogether. Okay, so I'm looking very rough. I'm tired. Just don't mention it. I'm aware. Also, I'm filming this on my phone again, so quality will be a little bit lower, so sorry about that. But this is my skin after it's been 11 hours, because it is now, what time even is it? 12:30 p.m? AM, 12:30 AM. But my skin, like, I don't know how well you'll be able to see. I'll go out into like more of the light. But can you see a shine? Because I can't see a shine. Like, this is 11 hours of wear, 11 and a half hours of wear, and my skin is not oily at all. The only places I can kind of feel the oils is like right in the corner of my nose. The tip of my nose looks a little bit shiny, but that's partially highlighter, so I'll give that a miss. But apart from here and here, everywhere else is completely fine. I think it's come through a tiny bit, but it's almost like freshened up my powder and like my base, and it doesn't look like it doesn't look oily, it just looks like skin, and I'm so impressed with it. So the RCMA No Colour powder is officially my new favourite powder. Like, I've never had a powder that's done this before. Like, let me just try and get really up close, like, with myself anyway. But, like, it just looks so good. And my foundation as well hasn't even really separated or anything. Oh god, my lighting. Yeah, my foundation hasn't even really separated at all. Normally I'd find, like, separation here and on my chin and, like, a little bit kind of in between my eyebrows. But I haven't noticed that at all with this powder on. It's really helped my makeup stay on even longer, which is what a good setting powder should do. And again, I didn't use setting spray for this. I didn't need to. I think for like the first hour it looks a little bit dry, but as you're kind of doing your eyes and whatever else, it all just melts into your foundation a bit better, and it just looks so much nicer. And yeah, I'm so happy with how this has turned out, and I would definitely be using this again. And for the time being, I won't be using any other powder unless I can find another powder that's 10 times better, but good luck with that because I've never had a powder that's done this for me. So I love this powder. It is my favourite powder from now on. Simple as that. Okay, I've just set you down because my arm's aching and it's killing me. But yeah, that's my opinion on the RCMA no colour setting powder on extremely oily skin. I absolutely love it and I will be repurchasing it. I didn't film an outro earlier, completely forgot. I've been filming 2 different videos today. So, soz, you're just gonna have like a low quality bye-bye from me. Because of the fact I am filming 2 videos today, I don't have a recent video with a first comment. So I'm gonna have to shout out Kirsty for commenting on my last video as well, which was the bleaching my jeans thing. Thank you very much for commenting, Kirsty. Very much appreciate it. I know you're not the first commenter, but just this one time I'll let it slide. So yeah, thanks guys very much for watching my video today. What do you think of the powder? Have you tried this out before and did it work for you? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.